what background would one need to have before they might be able to enter into that field?
So when I specifically talk about entry-level IT, I'm talking about it strictly from the standpoint of somebody starting at the help desk and then working their way up. Other people, they might talk about it from the standpoint of becoming a computer programmer or a coder. They have their own way of doing things. And others might talk about it from the standpoint of going to college and becoming a computer engineer, computer scientist, stuff like that. From my perspective, if you want to get into IT, there really is no requirement. Meaning you don't need a college degree to do it, especially if you're coming in through the help desk route. You don't need a college degree. You don't have to have really any understanding of computers other than what one looks like when you see it, and you know how to hit the power button. If you understand what a computer is and where the power button is, that's pretty much all you need to understand in order for you to try to get going in terms of sparking an interest to want to know, well, how does all this actually work? And so that's when we start talking about certain IT certifications. And there are 4 IT certifications that I always recommend to people. So the first one it's called IT Fundamentals. This is the bare bones starting point for a person that I always recommend they start with if they know absolutely nothing about a computer other than how to hit the power button and go watch a YouTube video. This is going to teach you all the basic elementary concepts and terminology that pertain to the world of computers and basic networking and basic computer security. You're not going to get super in detail with this thing. They just want to introduce you to these concepts. After that, I would tell people to go take a certification called A+. That's where they're going to teach you about the ins and outs of a computer from the hardware and the software standpoint. Now, there's a little caveat. If you do know a little something about computers, you tinker on them here and there, then I would tell people to start with the A+ certification and just totally skip the IT fundamentals. And after that, there's a certification called Network Plus. I would take all of these in the order that I'm saying it, but you would take Network Plus. That's going to teach you basic networking concepts on how computers talk to each other, how they communicate with the internet, how email is sent. It's going to help give you a basic understanding of that. And then the final certification would be one that's called Security Plus. That's going to teach you basic security concepts surrounding protecting your computer, protecting your network, and also how to train employees on how to recognize dangerous emails that might have links in them that they don't need to be clicking, which could potentially spread viruses and malware and things of that nature. So IT Fundamentals, A+, Net Plus, and Security Plus. Those are the 4 certs I always tell people to start with. They're going to give you all your basic knowledge and information that you will need to hopefully successfully go out there and get your first job in IT.
All right.